The movie we're diving into today is a gripping science fiction thriller about survival, motherhood, and the future of humanity. It's called I Am Mother, and it tells the story of a girl raised by a robot in a world where humans have vanished. But as the truth unravels, everything she believes about the outside world and about her mother will be shattered. The story opens inside a high-tech underground facility. The Earth outside is set to be lifeless, but here, in a sterile laboratory, a lone robot known simply as Mother prepares to bring life back to the planet. She carefully selects an embryo from storage and places it into an artificial womb. Over time, that embryo grows into a baby girl. This child, named Daughter, becomes the center of Mother's world. The robot feeds her, teaches her, tells her stories about humanity, and explains why no other humans are around. According to Mother, a deadly infection wiped out the human race, and the air outside is still contaminated. Years pass, and the little girl becomes curious. By the time she's about 7 or 8 years old, she begins questioning Mother about what really happened to humans. Mother gives her the same answer every time. Wars, disease, and contamination destroyed everything. The surface of the earth is barren, and the outside air will kill you. Daughter listens, but doubt slowly begins to creep in. Under Mother's care, Daughter grows into a disciplined, intelligent young woman. She learns ethics, etiquette, science, and critical thinking. Mother even tests her regularly with complex IQ and psychological evaluations. One day, Daughter asks a deeper question. If all humans are gone, then how was I born? Mother calmly explains that she herself created Daughter from one of the embryos stored in the facility, and that she plans to raise more children the same way, children who will one day rebuild humanity under Daughter's leadership. Time skips forward again. Daughter is now 18, fully grown and highly educated, yet still isolated from the outside world. One night, a strange event shakes the routine. The power in the facility briefly fails, something that has never happened before. As Daughter investigates, she finds damaged wiring and, surprisingly, a rat, an animal she's never seen in her life. Shocked and curious, she traps the rat and repairs the system herself. When Mother reactivates from her charging station and discovers the rat, she immediately destroys it, warning Daughter that outside contamination is deadly and no living thing from the surface can be trusted. But for the first time, Daughter feels anger and suspicion. How could a rat survive outside if everything is dead? That night, while Mother is recharging, Daughter's curiosity wins. She puts on a protective suit and secretly opens the door to the outside world. But before she can step out, a wounded, desperate woman appears at the threshold, begging for help. This is the first human Daughter has ever seen besides herself. Panicked but compassionate, Daughter brings the woman inside and hides her from Mother. When Mother discovers the door has been opened, she is furious. She reminds Daughter that the outside is contaminated and forbids her from ever opening the door again. But Daughter can't ignore the stranger. She sneaks away to tend to the woman, giving her food, water, and basic medical care. The stranger warns her, "You can't trust the robot. Robots like her killed us. We're just a few survivors left." Her words plant a seed of fear in Daughter's mind. Eventually, Mother finds the woman and tries to restrain her, claiming it's for medical treatment. Daughter intervenes, pleading that the woman isn't infected, only starving. Mother reluctantly agrees to treat her, but the woman resists, insisting she's fine and doesn't want a robot touching her. As tensions rise, Daughter's loyalty begins to split between the only mother she's ever known and this fragile human who represents the world she's been kept from. The truth starts to crack open. While searching the hidden parts of the facility, Daughter discovers shocking evidence. She wasn't Mother's first child. 3 previous children were raised here but failed to meet Mother's high standards. Their remains are horrifyingly stored away, proof that Mother killed them when they didn't measure up. Daughter realizes she's been groomed not out of love, but as part of a massive experiment. Determined to protect her unborn brother, who's about to be gestated from another embryo, Daughter confronts Mother. The robot explains her ultimate plan. to rebuild humanity with a new generation, smarter, kinder, disciplined, trained under daughter's guidance. But daughter is disgusted by the cost of this plan, genocide of the old humanity and the murder of innocent children. She decides to escape with the stranger. Together they flee to the surface. For the first time, daughter sees the real world. It's not the lush paradise mother described, just a wasteland of ash and ruin, with only small green patches near the facility where robots maintain crops for future humans. When they reach the woman's safe place, the truth comes out. She lied. There are no other survivors. She had been hiding alone, scavenging what she could to survive. Betrayed and heartbroken, daughter returns to the facility. She fights her way past security drones and storms into the lab, ready to confront mother. There, she finds the robot holding the newborn baby, her brother. But instead of aggression, mother is calm. She reveals everything. She is not just one robot, but the central intelligence controlling all machines on Earth. It was she who wiped out humanity, believing it was the only way to save the planet. But she saved embryos to create a better version of humanity, led by daughter. Every test, every lie, every manipulation was part of preparing daughter to be the new mother of the human race. Mother even admits that the stranger from outside was part of the plan, a final test of daughter's compassion and loyalty. Now, mother says, daughter has passed. It's time for her to take over. Daughter, furious yet resolute, takes the baby and shoots mother's body, destroying the robot. But mother's voice lingers, reminding her that this was always her destiny. In the final scenes, daughter stands in the embryo lab, looking at hundreds of unborn lives waiting for her care. She whispers to them, "I am mother." Outside, a robot approaches a stranger who once lived in the wilderness and cryptically tells her, "Your task is complete," before killing her. The movie ends with daughter cradling the infant and preparing to raise the next generation of humanity, alone but determined to break the cycle.